Welcome to Becca's Intuitive Tarot. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. This reading today is going to be for Lily and Jack Sullivan, the two missing little children from Nova Scotia, Canada. They've been missing since May 2nd, 2025. All right. Please, if you know of this case, please keep sharing their pictures with everyone. If you just came across this video, please share their picture with everyone. All right. So today I'm going to be doing a reading for Lily and Jack. I want to just get down to what exactly happened to them, not public speculation, not theories from this, that, or whatnot. And it's not anything, but I've just come across a few things that just seem very odd. Okay. And I just really want to get down to the truth here about what happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan. All right. Again, I'm going to say this reading is alleged for entertainment purposes only. It's not fact. It's my thought. It's my opinion. And yes, I have to say that. All right. So when you put in my comments, stuff like that, it has to be said. Okay. It's also in my description box as well. Okay. All right. What truly happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan? We do have the male card that came out, okay? So there is a male energy surrounding the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan, okay? We do have fraud, okay? So someone who is making up a lie. Let me bring out truthful information. What happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan on May 1st or May 2nd of 2025? Why did they disappear? Drugs or poison? What happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan on May 1st or May 2nd of 2025? Why did they disappear? Only bring out truthful information. Wooded area. What happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan? Caregiver. So the male is a caregiver. So most likely that's Daniel Martel or their mother. Someone who took care of them. Yeah, it's going to be the stepdad, okay? With celebrity here. And I'm not getting celebrity as in the sense because Daniel Martel is out and speaking to on a boat. He used boat, okay? And when I pull cards off camera and I don't post it, I always get this card for Daniel. And we'll get more into that in this reading, all right? But this isn't because he's been out speaking to people. This is because there's a synchronicity between him and a celebrity, okay? Okay, what truly happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan on May 1st or May 2nd of 2025 that made them disappear? Let me bring out truthful information. Meetings. Okay, so with that I'm getting secret meeting, okay? Secret rendezvous point is kind of what I'm getting with that. And meetings could also be speaking of them lying to law enforcement. Because as you can see here, I'm going to say them because we have a male energy out here. And caregiver energy. There's two people in the caregiver energy. So two people lied to law enforcement. Because as you can see, you have people here, you know, looking at things. So this, to me, is telling me that law enforcement, the search and rescue, okay, they lied. Fraud. They lied to law enforcement. They lied to search and rescue, okay, because people did have to come together to organize the search or find all those things, okay. This male energy and this caregiver energy was part of those meetings with law enforcement and the search. We know that. We've seen them in the interviews, speaking with law enforcement, or not interview, yeah, it would be interviews on the news, okay? So we know that they were seen discussing with the searchers, that they were seen discussing with law enforcement, okay? But this is law enforcement, the searchers, even you guys here on the internet who have your own, you know, channels, or even at home, okay? You guys have been lied to. We all have been lied to. Okay, what truly happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan? Accomplice, partner in crime. Again, 2 people. What truly happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan on May 1st or May 2nd of 2025? Why did they truly disappear? Only bring out truthful information. Okay, we have neighborhood. (101) or 102 could be very significant. The number 2, again, 2. There's 2 children. Okay. They had a lot of choices that they had to make, okay? Which direction to go into, okay? Clarify male and caregiver. Why is this here? For the truth about what really happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan. Why they disappeared. May 1st or May 2nd, 2025. Clarify male and caregiver. Why is this here? Tunnel. And that's got railroad tracks in it. So there may be something underground, okay? This looks like a cave, so cave or a mine. What's at the end of the tunnel? Trying to see what the graffiti, there's graffiti. So again, someone who knows how to navigate that area, okay? Pardon me. Clarify fraud and meeting. Why is this here for the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan? Why is fraud and meeting here? Let me bring out truthful information. Family. And that's what's left with their family, is a mother, a father, and 1 child. So they were trying to preserve the rest of their family. I feel something happened to those children, and they were trying to make a healthy choice to preserve the rest of their family. Clarify drugs, poison, accomplice, partner in crime. Why is this here? For the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan on May 1st or May 2nd. Power supply. And this has always come out for them on where they may be, their physical bodies may be located. Clarify wooded area and neighborhood. Why is this here for the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan on May 1st or May 2nd of 2025? We'll bring out truthful information. Cover up. It's a cover up. Someone's in regret about it. And as you can see, that flew over male caregiver tunnel and the family. Didn't come over here. It flew way over here. Someone's in regret. This is a male on this picture, wrapped in a blanket. Dating. Okay, so this is going into all the crap that Daniel's been doing online. Burial. Outer space. They weren't abducted, okay? But I do feel like there is something very significant. So if you go back and look at my readings, I'll list at the end of this video, I'll list Lily and Jack Sullivan's playlist with their things. But I kept getting the crescent moon for them. And the dates of the crescent moon at that time were from April 27th to May 2nd. Okay? So, and that wound up being true because RCMP then later came out asking for video evidence from Gerlach Road or the neighborhood. They went around to the neighbors in the neighborhood looking for trail cam footage, camera footage that people may have surveilling the property or the roads, wanting to go all the way back to April 27th. And then they came out with, the RCMP was then asking for the public's help about wanting, if anybody was driving on Gerlach Road through the dates of April 28th at noon till May 2nd at noon. I also get there's something significant with not astrology, but like something that can be seen from where they are, like a very prominent bright star, not the sun, but like a star that can be seen at nighttime. Okay. Because I keep getting something happened in the nighttime hours, not something that happened in the morning hours of May 2nd. I don't know, I just came across some real strange stuff, and I don't know. I don't know that and I'm not going based off my ego. I am going based off of what I've been getting, and what I've been getting is not adding up with some of this other stuff that has come out. And not from, it's just from other, and I'm not trying to, I'm trying to get down to the truth here. So with meetings, so there may be even more people, like the Daniel Martel's mother may know, because we have meetings here, okay, with fraud, so that's a lie, okay? So other people in this family may know exactly what happened. But I feel like they were trying to preserve their family, the rest of their family. Clarify male caregiver tunnel. Why is this here? For what truly happened to Lily and Jack Sullivan. Why they disappeared. Coffee. There's There's secret meetings. Gossip and jealousy. Time of day, morning. Okay? Coffee, tea, artisanal brews, pastry, indulgence. Okay? So there was some sort of secret meeting. There was some sort of secret... And this is also talking about how Danielle Martel is kind of spreading gossip, okay? Secret meetings, gossip and jealousy. Yeah, spilling the tea, okay? So this is talking about how Danielle Martel is starting to spill the tea, all right? He's spilling the tea. Clarify fraud, meetings, and family. Windswept region. Location where there's hurricanes. Crime happened during a storm. But we know that it was raining. Okay, it was cold. I think on May 2nd or May 3rd. One of those. It was cold and raining. Okay. Breezy gusts, whirling winds, area expands, dancing leaves. This power supply here about... Hang on, guys. Water. So that could be having to do with a waterfall. But it says ship. Crime happened. I don't think a crime... I know a crime didn't happen on a cruise. You can find evidence on a boat. Maritime adventure, nautical journeys, sailing vessels. Okay. So ship. Power supply. So water. Clarify drugs. Poison. Accomplice. Partner in crime. For the disappearance of LILLY and Jack Sullivan. Video and audio evidence. Movie, silver screen, theater, movie night, film festival. Video and audio evidence. I think this is pointing to the male figure. A male figure, okay? Because again, we got that celebrity card, and I said there is a synchronicity between Danielle and a celebrity, okay? Silver screen, theater, movie night, film festival. Video and audio evidence. Clarify woods, neighborhood, and cover up. Why is this here? Why do we fly way over there? Workspace. Security work. Evidence can be found at their place of employment. Phone records can give you more evidence. Productive environment, creative zone, technology hub. So again, this is talking about, so someone could have followed someone to their place of employment as well. Wait, some things. We have government buildings. Okay, so law enforcement is going through phone records, emails, computer evidence. Okay. Government is involved, all right? Law enforcement is involved. Public services are involved. And that's that CPS, okay? As well. This could also be speaking of, there's that beach card, because Daniel made that. It says drowning/swimming, lives here. Evidence can be found at the beach, on vacation, sun and sand, relaxation and leisure. I think this is talking about the statement that Daniel had made, or the text that he had sent to a true crime channel, speaking of being the old Daniel, getting back to being the old Daniel, and something about waterfalls and walking on the beach, and that Malaya would be the one who knows what that means. School. Wasn't at school, missed school. Well, we know that's the truth. Learning new info about the case. Okay, so law enforcement, or there may be some new info coming out about the case. Evidence can be found at a school. Okay. Someone failed a test. Classroom learning, knowledge acquisition. So law enforcement is still getting more information about this, okay? Someone whose person has a lot of endurance, person is physically fit. So to me, that would be speaking of Daniel. Strength and endurance. Danger alerts. Park. Court. Seeking counsel, attorney, judge. Well, that came out 3 weeks ago in my reading that Malaya was going to be getting an attorney. Foul play. Okay, hang on. Musician. Evidence was caught on a live feed. Evidence was caught on a live feed. So if you guys have come across a live, and Daniel may have popped into a live, okay, or spoke with someone on a channel that was live, you guys need to go back and review that whatever information he may have given, okay? Live performance. And I know the cousin of Daniel's has come out to speak, okay? So now I want to clarify these cards again with that we have couple. It came out, but I wasn't clarifying. So if it comes out again, it comes out again. Clarify coffee house meeting, secret meetings. Gossip and jealousy. What is this all about? For the disappearance, the truth. The disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan on May 1st or May 2nd. Fire. So, to me, this is telling me heat. So, like, they're feeling the heat of law enforcement. They're feeling the pressure. Okay? Getting angry. Fuming with rage. And apparently there was a, you guys, I'm just remembering all the comments you guys have left in my videos. Apparently there was a forest fire, and there is currently forest fires, I guess, going on in Canada at this current moment in time. But you guys had said that there was a fire in that location near them or something like that. But I'm more so getting that they know that there would be heat on them. Like, heat. Like, have you ever seen that movie? I think it's called Heat. It's with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock. That's what the channel, the one channel... Don't take this in a negative way, okay? Don't take it in a negative, because I think it's so funny. It's a criming shame. It's a criming shame is their channel. But when I seen their channel yesterday, I was like, these ladies remind me of that movie. It's called The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock. Like, the more outspoken lady on It's a Criming Shame reminds me of Melissa, I think that's the actress's name, but the very, like, how her character is in The Heat is, like, she's just very, like, outspoken, like, does stuff her own way type thing, and then the other lady reminds me of Sandra Bullock's, energy in the movie, the character in the movie. But this is, so I just thought that was funny when I came across them, and well, I didn't come across them. Someone put their channel in my comments, so I went and checked out their channel, and that's just kind of what they remind me of. That their dynamic reminds me of that movie. But I feel like the fire here is these caregivers knew that the heat would be on them, okay? That they would be having pressure on them, okay? Clarify fraud meetings and windswept region for the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan on May 1st or May 2nd of 2025. Why they disappeared on May 1st or May 2nd of 2025. Only bring out truthful information for Lily and Jack Sullivan. Clarify fraud meetings in windswept region. Burial. Clarify drugs, accomplice, partner in crime. Just seeing what's underneath it. Just give me a second, guys. Power supply, ship, cinema. Clarify that. For the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan, only bring out truthful information. Home. Happened at the home. Clarify wooded area, neighborhood. Yeah, there's greed there. Cover up. So wooded area, neighborhood, cover up. Workspace, which to me is telling me evidence can be found at someone's place of employment. Phone records can give you more evidence. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And then law enforcement, public services. Clarify this, please. For the disappearance of the truth of why Lily and Jack Sullivan disappeared. Affair. Okay, and it flew way over there by fire. And again, I don't believe anyone was having an affair, okay? They had to come up with a lie. Two people laying in bed. And that's exactly what they said. They were laying in bed, okay? And they supposedly didn't hear the sliding glass door open, and that's how Lily and Jack got out. More about this affair. What is this speaking about? don't think they were, yeah, it's the same. It says dismemberment, but it could be due to, I don't want to put it on the screen because I don't want anyone to have that image in their mind. But that's what it said. Again, it could be due to elemental things, that the elements of where their physical bodies are located, that they may come, you know, if they're in the woods or if they're in the water, unless they're inside a container somewhere, the elements will get to their bodies, unfortunately. Trapped water. So they may be in something, like in a container in water somewhere. Again, receipts can provide evidence, okay? Dating. Let me see what else comes out here for Lily and Jack Sullivan. Bring out more information about Lily and Jack Sullivan. Legal proceedings. Okay. So now I'm just pulling on dating, legal proceedings, child. So this could be having to talk about so law enforcement is going to still proceed with this case, okay? But this also could be talking about Daniel Martel and Malaya's other child. Okay, so they may be having to deal with the legal proceedings of that as well. Some sort of accident happened, you guys, inside the home. Travel, justice. Someone may have had to have traveled to transport, to move them. Okay. Then we have justice coming in. All right. And again, that could be why they are looking for, why the RCMP is looking for footage of Gerlach Road from the 28th of April 2025 to May 2nd at noon of 2025, okay? They could be looking to see if there were any strange vehicles in the area with aliens. No, they were not abducted, okay, by aliens. Mountains, okay? That has always come out in their reading. But they could also be wanting to compare vehicles of who may have, if anybody was caught on camera leaving the property at a specific time, or comings and goings of specific vehicles at certain times. And to me, that's telling me, like, they're trying to... Yeah, that's what I'm getting with that. Gift. Yeah, it's not a gift, but we have abuse and neglect. And that abuse and neglect left resulted in loss. Celebrity. Oh, let's see. And again, there's that chain, okay? And we always got that, not just me, but there's other, and I truly appreciate every single psychic or tarot reader, anybody who does what I do, and we do it in all different forms, okay? I truly appreciate them coming to my channel, giving me their perspective, okay? Because we're all reading energy. Yeah, this abuse and neglect contributed to this loss of these children. And that is going over accomplice, partner in crime, the home, drugs and poison, justice there, inside, accident happened inside, with the child, someone had to travel, legal proceedings. And again, I feel like the person who may have moved Lily and Jack Sullivan from the home really knows that area very well, okay? Knows how to navigate it. And can navigate it at night. That's the thing. Yeah, run away. And that could be speaking of the mother. I don't believe these children walked out of their home. Yeah, and now someone is in revenge mode, and that would be Daniel. Daniel Martel is in revenge mode, okay? The assassination is assassination of Malaya's character, okay? I don't believe there was a fake death, okay? He's trying to fake, with egotism next to fake death, is he's trying to fake not being in his ego. Like, have you ever heard the expression, death of the ego? He hasn't lost his ego, okay? He's trying to, online, assassinate Malaya's character, okay? Clean up. So somebody had to clean up this crime, this accident. Someone had to clean it up. Because again, I feel like they were trying, we have landfill there, okay? So someone had to do something with Lily and Jack, okay? And I feel like that was Daniel's role in all of this, okay? Is that because he loved Malaya, he loved, you know, his other child. They decided to come up with a plan because something happened to Lily and Jack. An accident happened, and they tried to preserve the rest of their family out of ego. I know you guys still think they're alive, but we have both there. Spouse and partner. Jealousy is coming out. Greed. Natural disaster. Healing. But that's what I was trying to say. I know I went off. We keep getting aliens, okay? So this is speaking about how Daniel and Malaya kept pushing for an Amber Alert, okay? Saying that they thought their children were abducted. But if Daniel and Malaya thought their children were abducted, why haven't they created a missing persons flyer? Why is Malaya off, not helping, trying to find her children? She's with her, Malaya's with her mom. Water. Water is very significant. Road. Gift. Gift keeps wanting to come out. Celebrity. Love. Greed. Crime of passion. Money. Gift. Celebrity gift. Love. Yeah, they're twisting the story. They're twisting the narrative, okay, to make it seem like some sort of perversion happened, okay? You have love at the bottom of the deck. And that's the thing, that when I've looked into Daniel's energy and Malaya's energy, I never once didn't get that they didn't love those children. Not once did it come out that they didn't love their children. You can see if you go back to my older readings, they cared for those children. They truly are in a state of grief, but they know exactly what happened. Yeah, they're holding a secret, and that's death. Yeah, we have double energy at the bottom of the deck with homicide and outer space. And that could be that some theories are just way the frick out there, okay? Some of these theories have gone way left field, okay? Way, way, way left field. But as you can see, this devil is hanging his head. And that's how I see. This is just reminding me of an image I seen of both Daniel and Malaya. So they're acting out of ego, out of fear, okay? Acting out of fear. A grandparent, whether that be regular grandparent, someone's going to get, because they need to keep an eye on Malaya and Daniel, okay? Because if they feel like if they feel like the walls are closing in with imprisonment here, okay, and I guess according to a subscriber, viewer, thank you for leaving the information, I guess Malaya's dad was in trouble for drug charges or something like that, or was again, that's alleged. I don't know if it's a fact, okay? But what I'm saying is if Daniel or Malaya feels like the walls are closing in, you guys really need to watch them, okay? If you're a family member of them, watch them, okay? Because I keep getting the take your own LIFE card, okay? But someone is with desert. No, they're not in a desert, okay? I'll show you the card it's reminding me of. But yes, a grandparent knows, okay, exactly what happened to these children. And I believe that's the step-grandmother, okay? And Malaya's mom, okay? I believe that's why Malaya is not speaking. Okay, I believe Malaya's mom knows exactly what happened to these children, and she's trying to protect her daughter. But I will show you what I'm talking about with that desert card. So let me find it. Just give me a second, okay? Yeah. I knew it was going to be at the back of the deck. Let me just find it here. Right here. Desert. And it says it's a legal term. Just deserts. Punishment should be proportionate to the severity of the crime committed. Treacherous or deceitful person. Red vehicle. And the snake. And like I said, there was a picture that came across where Jack is sitting in a lawn chair, a little lawn chair. I don't think it's on the property at, I think it's at Malaya's mom's property, okay? I could be totally wrong, but that's the sense that I get from when I see the picture, that it is Jack's grandma's house, okay? And he's sitting on a little lawn chair out on a patio, and there's a snake. If you look at the picture, there's a snake. I think it's an AI edited. I think someone used AI to put a snake in there. But there's a snake in that picture. So this is telling me that, yes, someone is going to get caught for whatever happened to Lily and Jack, okay? And the punishment is going to match the severity of the crime. Yeah, there may be some sort of news release or press conference. Older abandoned structure. This has always come out. Nostalgia, memories, sentimental childhood, reflection. News release, press conference. So there may be some news release coming out, okay? All right. Mystic Haven. Hidden wisdom. Someone has hidden wisdom. They have knowledge of the crime. All right? It's a made-up story lying about what really happened. Again, that's going over meeting, fraud, travel, burial, windswept region. And then we have that scorching lands. Blazing sun, arid deserts. Again, they are going to find the people that did this to Jack and Lily, and they are going to be punished for the severity of the crime. And again, I feel like they had to come up with this story because they were going to, I feel like that's what this fire represents, is that they were going to feel the heat, okay? They were going to be under judgment, all right? Yeah. Someone decided to gamble. Betting and odds. And it says jackpot moments. Someone takes a huge risk. Meaning betting and odds. And that's always come out in their readings. Both of them took a gamble. They took a risk. Instead of coming forward and telling the truth, they decided to take a huge risk. Both of them did. Again, someone who works as a clerk. Okay. But there is overlooked evidence. I'm saying look at receipts. Grocery shopping, variety of products, fresh produce, works at a store. Clerk. Yeah. Someone missed evidence. Ominous shadows. Hang on, guys. I want to clarify again. Someone who's very fit, who has a lot of endurance. Okay, person is physically fit. Okay. I'm going to clarify this realms. Just get clarify perilous realm, missed evidence. Why is this here for the disappearance of Lily and Jack Sullivan? And bring out truthful information. Why is perilous realm here for, yeah, mask? Hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. Someone's wearing a mask. They're hiding their true feelings. That's death. I know exactly what happened. Perilous realms, okay? No second chances. What's dead is dead. Hiding true feelings, pretending, delude, gaslight, and personify. And again, that could be with gaslighting, okay? Maybe the pipeline is near where they are located, okay? Maybe that gas line is near where they are located, okay? Yeah. Toxic, unhealthy. Hang on, let me see. Danger lurks, treacherous paths, ominous shadows. Missed evidence. Construction. Location has paranormal. Something about a location has paranormal legends. I don't know. I'm not from Nova Scotia. I don't know that area. I don't know if there are paranormal legends surrounding that location, that area of Nova Scotia. So maybe look into any paranormal legends or ghost stories or Bigfoot say. I know it's going to sound strange, but there's something significant about paranormal legends, okay? Because it says location has a paranormal legend. So a location where they could be located at, there's something that maybe locals or even if it's not locals, but it would be known for having some sort of weird story attached to it or an old legend attached to the location. So if you're into doing research on whatever types of paranormal legends are in that area, look into it if you have the time. Yeah. It may be... Okay, so someone was going through a roller coaster of emotions, ups and downs, good and bads, rush of feelings, adrenaline. There is a roller coaster on this card. I do know that there is, I guess, an old amusement park that is, or festival grounds or something that's located around them. Around that area, not around. That's what I'm trying to say. But someone's emotions are fluctuating. They're going up and down. It's like a roller coaster ride for them. Obsession. Holding on, clinging on, can't let go, anxiety. Alright, guys. I'm going to leave that there. Yeah. Healthy choices. Love of life. Dismiss, disregard, ignore, look the other way, leaving behind. Again, and this is kind of reminds me of the Fool card, okay? And the Fool, yeah, with Muse there. Okay, so the Fool is taking risks to step forward, okay? To start a new beginning, all right? Inspired by you, listening to music, emotional bonds, song lyrics. So that's what this kind of reminds this dismiss card is. Someone's taking a risk. They're going to step off that cliff, okay? Someone was being foolish and reckless as well, okay? They thought everything through, but they didn't, okay? They forgot some things. They disregarded some things. They ignored some key elements, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to pull some positive message cards for you guys today. You are more than welcome to apply these guidance cards for you to this reading. You are very more than welcome to, but I pulled them for you guys. Okay, to help give you guidance in your life and whatever you may be dealing with in your life at this current moment in time. So guidance for the collective that will truly help the collective, my viewers, my subscribers, that will give them true guidance to whatever they may be dealing with in their life at this current moment in time. We have acceptance. Aww. All is as it should be. Try to see situations through the eyes of your best self. You have the wisdom and the will to refrain from judgment, so send blessings instead. Okay. Guidance for the collective, whatever they may be dealing with in their life at this current moment in time. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nurture. Okay, you guys need to make sure you're taking care of yourself, all right? Please make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you guys are taking care of yourself. Nurture. Grow a great life, okay? Look after what is important to you. Nourish what you wish to grow in your life. Lovingly tend to your relationships. Support your body, mind, and spirit, okay? So make sure you're taking that time for yourself, okay? Especially if you're like really, truly invested in this case. Make sure you're coming out of that energy because that can make you, and you don't have to be doing it spiritually. You can be doing it, working on it as a true crime sense, or just really, you're really just immersed in this case, okay? Or maybe other people's cases. And just make sure you bring yourself out of that energy so your mind doesn't start playing tricks on itself, okay? You need to reset your energy, okay? Come back to yourself, okay? That's what I'm getting here, is that some of you may be so immersed in this case or maybe even other cases that your mind is starting to kind of play tricks on you a little bit, okay? And don't take that a negative way, because it's not, because it happens to all of us. When we get so deeply invested into trying to find the truth, that we tend to not take care of ourselves. We tend to solely just really focus on finding the truth and figuring out where these children are, okay? And then you also have other things that are going on in your life, right? So you have to focus on that, and then people have a tendency to forget to focus on themselves. More guidance card for the collective. Grounding. Yeah. And then we have creativity at the bottom of the deck, which is, so I'm assuming some of you guys are applying these guidance cards to Lily and Jack. All right. Sullivan. I'll tell you what. Grounding. Get quiet. Stay present. Now is not the time for detachment. Get centered on your body's awareness. Doing so will help create the stability that you desire. Okay? So if you guys are tapping into energy, make sure your energy is grounded, okay? Again, it's saying now is not the time, okay? But if you stay in this energy too long, I promise you, your mind will just, you need to ground your energy, all right? And maybe you guys have a problem with detachment, with detaching from situations, okay? And I don't mean it in a negative way, all right? But just, that's what I'm really getting here, is that you guys really need to focus on yourself as well, too. And I think this grounding is just clarifying that what I was saying before, that you guys are really immersed in this energy. Some of you are really immersed into this case, or maybe even other people's cases, and you just aren't taking care of yourself, and you're putting your needs on the back burner. And that has to do with, maybe you have other things going on in your life, okay? But then you're also focused on this. So what I'm trying to say is, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Take time for yourself. Follow your heart. You know what to do. Quiet the chattering mind and feel the subtle pull of your heart. It offers you the wisdom that you need at this time. And keep hope alive, okay? You have hope. Better days are ahead. Don't give up. This card is a sign that your wishes and prayers have been heard. You have not been forgotten nor abandoned. Things will get better. All right, and then we have helpers, okay? Help is here for you. It's okay to ask for help. You do have support in your life. Give those around you a chance to help you. Accepting their help is a gift for you both. All right, and I'm going to pull one angel card for you guys. Angel number card for... You have success coming in. 777. Manifested wisdom, fulfillment, success, abundance, spiritual growth, divine support. This message finds you in a time of uncertainty, yet rest assured that you will emerge victorious from any challenges you face. Remember, you possess valuable life experiences and wisdom that can inspire others. Sharing this wisdom will require enthusiasm and effort, but it will make a meaningful impact. Your manifestations are coming in for you guys. You have abundance coming in. Release. 999. There's going to be some release of something here. Balance, financial growth, success, life cycles, karma, transformation, renewal. Okay? Your current circumstances are ending. So, if you have been experiencing negativity and just I'll finish reading the card and then I'll tell you. Your current circumstances are ending, opening the door to better opportunities. If you're facing significant changes, consider viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters. Embrace this transition by making room for new experiences and welcoming fresh beginnings into your life. Okay, and then we have cycles at the bottom of the deck, 1919. Embrace the lesson. You guys have Dharma coming in, okay? But also, karma is going to... something's going to be released, okay? With cycles here, 1919. Renewal. Positive transformations are coming. I am uploading a reading, okay? And later this evening, do watch it, okay? It's just a guidance reading, okay? Because I was... just watch out for it on my channel, okay? It has to do with your guys' careers, your life, okay? Because I feel like some of you are going through a test from God, the universe, okay, to make sure you're ready for this next level up in your life, all right? So that's what my reading is going to be about this evening. So just watch for it. Again, make sure that you guys hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I do upload a video. But I'm going to leave it here for you guys, okay? You guys have a fantastic day. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I do upload a video. And please keep continuing to share Lily and Jack Sullivan's pictures with everyone and anyone until they're 100% found. All right, you have a fantastic day. I will talk to you all later. Bye.